Winter is at its peak, and while some face extreme cold, for many others, the season brings exhaustion and discouragement. Have you been feeling more tired or less motivated lately? If so, you're not alone. As the season progresses, temperature changes, and the decrease in outdoor activities can affect us in ways that are subtle but profound. What many call the winter blues is a common experience this time of year. But here's the good news. You don't have to let winter take its toll on you. There's something simple and powerful you can do to face this season with more energy and well-being. Embrace comfort. Winter brings not only cold, but also longer, gray days that affect our mood and energy. For many, it's a time that causes tiredness, lack of motivation, or even sadness. If you've ever felt like the cold impacts your mood, you're not alone. In fact, many people experience something called seasonal affective disorder, a more intense form of discomfort that can make the symptoms of melancholy worse. But here's the good news. You don't have to let winter defeat you. There's something very simple you can do to improve your experience of this season. Seek comfort. The need for comfort is natural. We've all felt it. When it's cold, there's nothing better than curling up in a soft blanket, enjoying a hot drink, or surrounding ourselves with a cozy environment. But what you may not know is that this need for comfort has a much deeper effect than it seems. It doesn't just make us feel better in the moment. It can change how we experience winter. What is known as the cozy effect describes how comfort, both physical and emotional, improves our well-being during the cold months. And the most interesting part is, this phenomenon is supported by science. When the cold settles in, we tend to seek warm, inviting spaces. We're drawn to soft fabrics, dim lights, and small rituals that make us feel protected. Why do we crave comfort when it's cold? The answer lies in how our bodies and minds react to temperature. When the cold sets in, we instinctively seek warmth, not only because we need it physically, but also because warmth provides a sense of emotional security. Our brains associate heat with protection, which reduces anxiety and increases well-being. This explains why, when we wrap ourselves in a warm blanket or drink a cup of tea, our brains release oxytocin and serotonin, hormones that make us feel happier and more relaxed. In fact, studies show that physical warmth helps reduce stress and improve mood, especially during the winter months. This phenomenon becomes even more important when we consider how winter can make us feel more isolated. The cold, the lack of sunlight, and the shorter days can make us feel lonelier, more tired, and disconnected. But here's the key. Creating a cozy environment could be the answer to counteracting these negative effects. Comfort doesn't just improve our mood temporarily. It has the power to regulate our emotions and provide the emotional support we need to get through difficult days. Transforming your home into a cozy retreat is one of the most effective ways to harness the cozy effect. You don't need a complete renovation. Small details can radically change the atmosphere of a room. Think of adding a couple of soft blankets, warm lighting, and cushions inviting you to relax. Even small details like scented candles or a chair by the window with a soft blanket can create a space where your mind and body can unwind and recharge. The key is surrounding yourself with elements that make you feel safe, comfortable, and peaceful. This type of physical security translates into greater emotional tranquility, and science backs this up. When our bodies feel warm, our emotional state also warms up, thanks to what is known as embodied warmth. Comfort doesn't just depend on the physical environment. It's also found in the small daily routines we adopt to give ourselves a break. During winter, it's common to feel drawn to comforting foods, hot soups, stews, or a cup of hot chocolate. These foods aren't just a treat for the palate. They also act as an emotional balm. Eating something warm or drinking a comforting infusion doesn't just satisfy the body, it also has a relaxing effect. These actions trigger the production of serotonin, which regulates our mood and makes us feel happier. It's as if comfort on the plate or in the cup could brighten our minds, even on cold or gray days. Another way to fight off winter and those dreary days is by engaging in activities that promote relaxation. These don't need to be complicated or expensive. What matters is creating moments where you can disconnect and recharge. Maybe you enjoy diving into a good book, watching a movie with loved ones, or taking a hot bath. These small activities aren't just ways to pass the time. They are essential for reducing stress and anxiety that winter can intensify. Giving yourself permission to rest and recharge isn't just an act of self-care. It's a way to give your mind the time it needs to recover. And here's one of the most important keys: self-compassion. During winter, when our energy levels drop, we tend to demand more from ourselves than we can give. But being kind to yourself is one of the greatest gifts you can offer yourself. Recognizing that you don't always have to be at 100%, especially when the weather's not on your side, is an important step toward emotional recovery. Sometimes, the greatest comfort is acknowledging that it's okay to slow down, relax, and give yourself permission to enjoy the moment. Incorporating small changes into your daily routine, like lighting a scented candle, wrapping yourself in a soft blanket, or drinking hot tea, can work wonders for your emotional well-being. These small gestures help create a comforting environment that boosts your mood and energy. And as winter continues, you'll have a personal retreat, a place where you feel protected and renewed. Next time winter leaves you feeling down, remember the transformative power of the cozy effect. The warmth you're looking for isn't only in a cozy blanket or a hot cup of tea. It's in those small moments of self-care you gift yourself every day. This winter, it's not just about surviving the season. It's about seizing each cold day as an opportunity to renew yourself and recharge. By surrounding yourself with comfort, you're not just facing the gray days. You're strengthening yourself, caring for yourself, and discovering a new way to enjoy this season. So, next time the cold takes over, turn to comfort, make it your ally, and transform this winter into a season full of well-being, calm, and renewal.